Welcome to your weekly energy update, and we're looking at the week of May 15th through May 22nd. And of course, these are also timeless, so if you're coming across this video outside of that time frame, I would still trust your intuition and watch the video, because I'm sure there are messages for you. If you are watching this for that time period, on May 15th, we do have a full moon in Scorpio that actually has a total lunar eclipse. And a total lunar eclipse happens when the full moon moves into the Earth's shadow. So the Earth is standing in between it and the sun, and so it gets caught in the shadow. And the sun is still shining, the same amount of brightness, but we just don't see it because of the perspective we're having on the Earth. So what we're going to be looking into for this week's reading is, what sunshine are we currently overlooking? I'm going to jump into your specific sign right now and see what the Creator wants you to know. All right, all my Taurians, this is your weekly energy update to find out what sunshine are you currently overlooking. And we're going to start off by pulling a card here from these Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. And just a side note, any of the cards I use during the reading, I do list in the description box below. Let's see here. What does the Creator want you Taurians to know? What sunshine is hiding or you're not aware of? Okay, that's the one they want right there. And you have, my healing is already in process. I love it. And then I'll let you see this too, and I'll read this side as well. And that says, my willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. Wow. Beautiful. I love that. So there's definitely there's healing in process, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, or spiritual. You have this transformation that's happening within you, even though you may not see it. And I know that, when you're feeling pain of any kind, whether it's emotional or physical, whether you feel like you're suffering, whatever's going on, it's easy, so easy for a human to focus in on this, that it needs to be different, that I shouldn't be feeling this way. I really feel like this is about accepting that you are worth being, at a different state, but that you did want to experience this, otherwise you wouldn't be going through it right now. And there's like this, instead of resisting the pain, it's like flow through the pain. Because when you resist the pain, it's like you're being drugged through it, and it takes longer to get through it, and it's stressful, and it's even more painful. Whether if you just whoosh, you move through it quicker, and you don't, it's not as extreme, it's not as as much anxiety and as much stress and chaotic energy that's involved in that. So that's so far. Let's see what else they have here for you. These are the I Am Everything affirmation cards. So what else for our Taurians, please? Okay, you actually get two here. You've got I Am Bold. And that says, I speak my truth in a loving way. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by love for myself and love for others. I am bold. I love how this was talking about filling up with the own love, your love within yourself, and letting it flow through your body. And so this boldness is about you willing to be, like it talked about worth on the back of this one too, right? That you're worthy of this transforming your body and your mind and your emotions and your spirit into something else. And this is actually number 5 too, which is the number of transformation, of change. And this is your boldness, this confidence that you deserve to move from where you're at and flow to this new place, that you don't deserve to stay where you're at unless you want to continue to experience it, but that you're not trapped there, that you deserve, and you're on this path to somewhere else. And that's what this whole hidden sunshine is about, is that it doesn't seem like you're moving, but it's almost like that just showed me like when you're in a plane and you're flying through clouds, and it may not seem like you're moving, and all of a sudden you see whoosh, a cloud go flying by, and you realize, I'm going a lot faster than I thought. And then you rise above the clouds and you see the bright sun above the clouds, but it's almost like you feel like you're like moving or like really, really slow, and you don't realize you're flying several hundred miles per hour. So there is this movement going on even though you don't realize it. Yeah, and here you go. I am compassionate. That says, I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others, but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times I may have let myself down. I forgive others for the same. I realize that, like me, everyone is doing the best they know with the tools they have. I am compassionate. Wow. So definitely this message of forgiveness is coming up here too, which for healing, for transformation to happen with our, like we talked about, whether it's our emotions, our physical or mental, whatever it might be, when we hold such strong judgments against ourselves and others, that brings this dis-ease into our being, which is what sparks fear, which is what shuts down our immune system and impacts our bodies, our minds, our emotions. And the worth that's coming in here that was talking about on the back of this card here is such an important piece of your message for this week, because when it says that you are worthy, and just put a period there, you are worthy, period. But our human side, our society teaches us that, no, you're not. You have this long list of things that you have to do first before you're worthy. But that's the whole journey that we come here to experience. We wanted to come here to feel what it might feel like to fail or to be less than or to be limited. Because back home, that powerful being that you are is limitless, is powerful, it's eternal. And so in experiencing its opposite, it more fully understands who it is. But part of that process is to hold resentments, to hold unforgiveness, to judge ourselves so harshly, to judge others so harshly, so that we can understand what it does to our being. And again, we see the shadow and put it next to the light, and we see that contrast. But when we eat and drink of that poison, expecting it to hurt someone else, it only hurts ourselves. Like I always say, it's like drinking poison and going, now I'm going to teach you a lesson. Oh, why does my stomach hurt? It's like it's only impacting us. And so when it's talking about this release and this forgiveness, being compassionate to yourself, letting that love fill you up and flow out to your entire being, your body, your mind, and your spirit, and all your emotions, your heart, it transforms things for you. It allows you to let that stuff go, and that's where that movement happens. Because right now, if you are holding on and saying, I shouldn't be feeling this, and resisting it, then it's just dragging your heart all the way through. We're also going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot just to get some more clarification on this too. So let's see what else they want you to know. But this is beautiful. I know that when we hold ourselves to these conditional love laws, these things that have to happen in order for us to be lovable, by golly, we're going to keep everyone else in line too with it all. But when you set yourself free, allow yourself to be unconditionally loved, then you let and free everyone else too. So what else for Arcturians, please? Okay, I do want these two. What else? What else? Okay, they do want that one, and that one, and that one. Kind of feel like they want these. Kind of have like this little 3-3-3 going on. So let's see what we got going on here. So these three are related together. You have the King of Cups, which cups are your emotions. There's that beautiful full moon. You have the Magician, very powerful card. And then you have the Empress. Oh my goodness. So the foundation of this is amazing because you have the king, you have the empress, which is like the queen of queens, and you have the magician, who is basically your higher self and the power that you can bring all of this down to the earth. So this definitely is screaming that you have this ability, the power, you have everything you need within yourself to bring your magic, to bring this healing, to bring this amazingness into the world. Usually they'll have a table in front of them with, here they have all up here, but there's usually like, it has the, the wands, and it has the pentacles and the swords and the cups, which are all of like your emotions, your mind, your drive, and the worth and everything on the outside to bring it all into fruition. So Magician is like a very powerful card. And then you have the Empress, which is all about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So this self-nurturing, this new birth, this movement into this new place. And the King of Cups, he holds within his hot little hands here the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups there is the chalice. It's the Holy Grail. It is filled with the unconditional love of the creator of all things. And the King of Cups, realizes that that is what makes you feel whole and complete. The king is the highest level you can get in emotions, which is to be in this place of stable, unconditional love for yourself. And so this is definitely everything we've been talking about that is being emphasized here, but in a very powerful way, because these two are major arcanas, which major arcana is like life applications. It's like this is the whole book, whereas like the cups and the little minor arcana suits, those are more temporary chapters within a book. So there's this new chapter of this love coming in, but it is life transforming because you have this huge brand new birth that is rooted in nurturing yourself, which there is a huge amount of that compassion of yourself and letting this love fill you up. Let's see what this row brings you here. Yeah. So you have the Judgment card, which isn't what it sounds like. It's not about judging yourself. You have the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. All these major arcana in here. And you have Death and Rebirth, the Phoenix rising from the ashes. I love this, how they show this death and rebirth in here. And we already talked about, basically this rebirth happening here, because this is what this birthing, the Empress, she's usually has this little belly that she's like birthing, and all the rabbits and all that is about this birthing and spring and the fruition coming forward. But the Phoenix, this death and rebirth, is this moving to this new level, this fire that's within you, the sunshine that's within you. This kind of reminds me, it's not normally what it means, but it's like the Kundalini energy. It's that beautiful, powerful energy that's inside of us that's activating, because here's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher, but it's this movement up into this new way of thinking, moving to this higher place, because obviously to a higher place. But here you are also flying up here. The Judgment card basically shows us that there's the human side of us down here, but that our higher self has this big horn, and it's calling you to come higher, to this higher place, to see things from this higher, different perspective. And it's definitely screaming, connecting to a higher spiritual place. So you definitely have this coming for you. You have this ability to do so, and I really feel like this is the hidden sunshine of most that you're looking for within, because it's all within the heart, like it talked about there. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so you have the Seven of Swords. You have the Three of Wands. And you have the Three of Cups. Okay, perfect. So the Seven of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your mentalities, your expectations. And the Seven of Swords can usually be referred to as like the thievery card, the deceiver card. And so it's usually a warning of, watch out for those that may be deceiving you. But for me, the swords, because it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, this is you discovering there's these obstacles that are coming into your face, showing you the thoughts and beliefs that are deceiving you. And so you're realizing, like, where's this belief coming from about my worth? Why do I feel worthless? Why do I feel I'm not worthy of transformation and healing? What is that? And this is this beautiful information that's coming up for you this week regarding that, because the Three of Wands here, we talked about, I don't know if we talked about wands, and no, we haven't talked about wands in here, but wands, that's that fire energy. It is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion, your energy. And the Three of Wands basically tells you that you have had inspiration before, you were making movement in your life, in certain directions in your life, and with this new information, this new awareness that's coming, this rebirth that's happening, you're ready to switch and move things in a different direction. You're ready to stop doing things in the same way, expecting a different result. You're ready to make a change because you want different results. You keep doing what you're doing, you get what you've been getting, but you're ready to switch things up because you want something different. And this Three of Cups is about joy. It's about celebration. And I love the full moon here too, with this full moon happening on the 15th. It's like, do a ceremony of some kind, no human sacrifice, but do some sort of, put out some water, put out your crystals, have a little candle, and just do some work on your worth. Do some like journaling around, these concepts we were talking about. Like, why do you feel you're not worthy of transforming your spirit, your mind, your body, your emotions? Why do you feel you're stuck? Why do you feel you deserve that? Something they're bringing up too is there's a way for you to understand what's in your subconscious, these programs that are running beneath it, because you might, when I asked myself that questions in the beginning, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't really know why it is. But I came across, and I can't remember the name of the book right now. I'll try to look it up maybe and throw it on here. But it was a great process where they basically have on a piece of paper, you do like a little cross so that you have 4 boxes. And in this box, you put on here, like, let's say, worthy. It's like, I desire to be worthy of wholeness. And you write the reasons why you desire that. And then over here you put why you fear having that wholeness. And then on the bottom you kind of do the opposite. Why I desire not to be whole and why I fear not being whole. And there's usually two of those. I'm like, okay, I'm conscious of those. Those are the things I struggle with all the time. I know and understand those. But the other ones are usually the stuff like, why would I desire not to be whole? It's like, oh, wow. And that's where these subconscious programs that are running underneath, usually 2 of them bring some great information. And the reason I love the process is because you don't have to do a ton of work around it. It's bringing simply these things that are in the unconscious into the conscious allows things to start unfolding and things start to flow. Whereas if they're unknown and hidden, that's like the sunshine that we're overlooking. And so I feel like this is something that that you can do if it resonates to do that. Also, the Three of Cups has a special meaning for me, and it represents the higher posse of beings, all those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. Your angel, like your angels, your guardian angel, your spirit guides, your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, the creator, spirit, all those beings of unconditional love and light. This is them saying, we are with you, especially during this. For you, the veil is very thin for you during this lunar eclipse and full moon. So I would really take time to do something to ignite this spiritual connection, because like I said, this middle one especially is saying, connect with us. We want to just flood you with love and flood you with beautiful information, so that everything can become more clear for you, so that you can understand just how worthy you really are, how powerful you really are. I mean, when you look at this, here's your human existence and your human adventure down here. Do it so it doesn't shadow. Sorry about the shadow on there. So down here, this is that, but this is how powerful you really are. Actually, I mean, this is how powerful you really are. You rise from the ashes, and you're this amazing, powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. You are never alone. You have such a support group that's around you. So definitely connect with them during this week. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to add, Taurians. So if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on those messages and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow as well, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or subscribe to a channel, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, Taurians, beautiful, beautiful Taurians, as you go throughout this amazing week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.